Let's go to Dylan. He's a Newcastle fan. All right, Dylan?
Has anyone seen Harry Kane?
That's a bit harsh.
Has anyone seen Harry Kane score in the League Cup final? Has anyone seen Harry Kane score in a Champions League final? Has anyone seen Harry Kane score in 2 Euros finals? No, we haven't. He's not a big game player. He's not a big game player, and it's time to move on.
What do you mean, time to move on? What are you on about?
Because, Harry Kane is England's golden boy, England's top goal scorer, right? But at the end of the day, yes, he can bang them against Burnley, he can bang them against Hoffenheim, but when it comes to the big games, he goes missing in big games. He's not a big game player. And the top players throughout history...
Name the England players that are...
What? Name the England players.
Yeah, who are the ones in the Euros that stood up?
Well, to be honest, there wasn't that many, but I thought Bellingham was kind of, for his age, showed what he's about.
I think everyone was poor. I think Gay, I think Saka done okay. Palmer when he come off the bench, there weren't that many good players. I thought for England.
Yeah, but Ollie Watkins, when he got these opportunities, he scored in the semis and he scored 2-8 tonight. And I just think now, the way the modern game's played now, pressing from the front. And, I think Harry Kane's past his best. Yes, you could argue he's actually become a bit more prolific as he's actually got older, but his all-around game has actually dropped off.
Yeah, there's no way Tuchel's not getting him in the squad. It's simply not going to happen.
But he's England captain.
He's not going to do that.
As if he's going to do that.
No, but we might, as we said, right, there's 18 months for the final. We will see what happens in March and the games through the World Cup qualifiers. And in a year's time, we will start to have a real look at what Tuchel wants to do. And then we will work out whether he is doing something different to get the best out of Kane. You wouldn't, when you've got someone like Kane up top, you might have to still say, what's the best way to get the best out of Kane?
Yeah.
He might do that.
Yeah, but getting the best out of Kane might affect the rest of the whole
that's his
team.
job. That's his job, isn't it? That's.
And one thing I would like to see as well. Also, I thought Lewis Hall done brilliant tonight when he come on.
Done well. Lewis done well. Morgan.
He's been really good this season. Lewis Hall, isn't he? He's
done right, boy.
And he's sees an opportunity. There ain't actually an England left back.
No.
Yeah, I think he's looking for the future for England. Like you see, there's not another left back, and getting advice from Ashley Cole, probably the best left back.
Yeah, ever.
Ever.
Yeah.
Never mind in England. Probably
Yeah.
the whole thing.
Yeah.
That was an area of concern, wasn't it, in the Euros? That was a real problem. Didn't fancy Chilwell.
No.
Yeah.
Rico Henry at Brentford was a real problem because I think he might have squeezed away because he was decent up until that bad injury.
Mm-hmm.
But there's not a wealth of talent out there, is there?
No,
Not a left back.
No.
It is an issue.
As well, Lee Causley, and I was watching the sports bar that night when we got beat off Greece, and I was howling at you two when he said, "Oh, hopefully I'm going back to the 21s and stuff." And I just think he come across quite I think he was a rabbit in the headlights, but I'm glad that tonight he's
much better, wasn't he?
He sounded a lot better in the media, and he's done his job. You could say, I know, but in his defence, the whole of the England, every England fan was crying out to see all these players put in the same team, attacking, because we've been on the Southgate, who was pragmatic defence. So he actually gave the fans what they wanted, and it was to prove to us really that you kind of get all these top.
You can't play them all. You can't just stick them all out there and expect them to be brilliant. Yeah.
So that for us really, so I think I'm quite happy for the manager, and he's had his day.
All right, Bill, top man, mate. I appreciate your call.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy, Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app, and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.